Good morning, everyone. So, we're going to continue learning about Newton's laws of motion, and today we're going to learn about the three laws of motion later. That will be the end of the lesson, but we had to learn about a few things. Before that, we talked about what is motion, what's a reference point, talked about average speed, calculating average speed, resultant speed, and today we're going to talk about calculating average acceleration. Okay. Acceleration is when, the rate at which velocity changes. This is acceleration. Okay, we didn't focus on it in the last lesson because I want to focus on it here. The unit of measurement of acceleration is meter per second squared or kilometer per hour squared. Okay, acceleration is basically if you're speeding up, you're accelerating, slowing down, or changing directions. We talked about these. So speeding up, slowing down, changing direction is called acceleration. Now, how do you calculate average acceleration? It's the change average. This is the formula. You have to memorize it. Okay, you can understand it. It would be easier. It's basically the change in velocity over time. Okay, in order to this is easier for you to understand it this way. So acceleration would be equal to final velocity minus initial velocity. Initial yani starting. Okay, divided by the time taken. Okay, so you can put it this way: a, which is acceleration, v, which stands for velocity, vf minus vi divided by t. F yani final, I yani initial. Initial again is starting. So let's look at this example here, which will make everything more clear for you. So during a car journey, John travels at a velocity 60 kilometers per hour. Then بعد شوي increases his velocity to 90 kilometers per hour. So he increased it. كان عم يمشي على 60 كيلو وبعدين صار يمشي 90 كيلو. He increased his velocity from 60 kilometers per hour to 90 kilometers per hour. In the time, 2 hours. Find the acceleration. How do we find it? We put acceleration equals to velocity final minus velocity initial divided by time. Okay, just like we saw here. So you write the formula, and the formula is basically this one. Velocity final. So what's the final velocity? And آخر وحدة, the final one. So he was moving at 60 and then he changed to 90. The final one would be 90. So you'd put 90 minus the initial one, the starting one. Initial means starting. So that'll be 90, which is the final one, minus the starting one, minus 60 divided by 2, because the time is 2. So it's 30 divided by 2, so it's 15. And then you put the unit of measurement, very important, meter per second squared. Okay, sorry, this isn't distance. It's acceleration. Okay, so that's basically how you do this. They gave you here an example. Use the velocity at 1 second as a starting velocity. So this is the starting, 1 second is a starting. And the velocity at 5 seconds at a final velocity. Okay, first of all, you have the time here. The time عندك 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, and 5 seconds. So they want at 5 seconds. So بنحط هون التايم تحت هو 5. Okay. They're saying use the velocity at 1. So what's you have to know her acceleration بكل هيدي الجيرني هون. So first of all, she started at 1 and she ended here at 5. Okay. Actually, if she started at 1, not 0, and ended at 5, sorry, the timing would be 4. The time هي 4 ثواني عشان 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. So the time is 4 seconds because she started 1. ما بلشت بالزيرو. 4 seconds. Average acceleration, we have to start with what's her final velocity. Her final velocity is 5. Okay, sorry, 5 meter per second. عم بتلخبط بين التايم here والس. So her final velocity is 5. So you put 5 here. Minus her initial velocity, the starting velocity, which is initial, is 1. So 5 minus 1 would be equal to 4. 4 divided by 4 would be equal to 1 meter per second. Okay, that's how you do this. That's all you needed to know today. We'll learn about Newton's laws of motion next time.